Here at Nuneaton, I'm alongside Paul Caddis. Work rate was there, performance was there. You must be very happy with what happened tonight.
Yeah, very pleased, but disappointed with the goal, I'll be honest. We first 15 minutes of the second half I thought we were excellent. Then we had a 10-minute spell where we changed our identity. We started thinking that we could overplay, which I let the players know in no uncertain terms after the game that that's not our identity, that's not how we play, whether we're 1-0 down or we're 4-0 up, we still play the same way because that's our identity as a club and that's my identity as a manager. But listen, it's been a tough couple of weeks, there's no two ways about it. It's been a tough couple of weeks for the players. They are playing probably 70% at the moment in terms of energy levels and stuff like that because they're working hard in training. So really pleased, really pleased with the attitude, the desire, the character, the energy and the game management as well.
I'm not sure if you're instilling it into the players, but it seems to be my perception that every time a player gets a ball, especially in midfield, they are driving forward. It's not a sideways movement, slow, quick, slow. I've got the ball, I'm going to make something happen. Is that right?
It's bang on. Listen, I am not interested in... With all due respect to the Nuneaton, they had about a time that there was about 4 minutes they didn't come into our half. And that's fine, everyone's got their different identity, the way they want to play. That's not how I want to play football. We had a situation, I think it was about the 70th minute on Saturday against West Brom, where Curtis Pons kicked the ball the length of the pitch, in one pass, the centre-half's headed it out, we've got a throw-in 20 yards from goal. Why do we need 300 passes? Why do we need loads of passes across the back? All I ask is when we move it across the pitch, higher up, we move it quickly. If we can move it from one side to the other side quickly as possibly can. Listen, I've just said we've got Lissana Mendes, who was the assist king last year in Wales, playing Europa League, not putting huge pressure on him, but you see every time he gets it, he wants to put a ball in the box. And it causes problems. We scored, listen, it was a fluke, but we scored by putting the ball in the box, the first goal. So I want balls in the box. I think that's been very evident the last couple of games we've played, and we'll continue to work on it. Listen, we'll get better. We will get better, but so far so good.
And in terms of when the opposition do have the ball, maybe a player's made a mistake and they've lost it, the desire is there to win it back as quickly as can. It's not a question of just siphoning back players behind the ball.
Yeah, if we can win it back quickly, then we will. But listen, in football, if you've not won it back within 3 passes, there's 2 things happen. It's either back at the goalkeeper, in terms of their goalkeeper, so they're in safe possession, so we're fine, so we get into a difficult to beat shape, or they play through you in 3 passes, they take your 2 strikers or your midfield 4 out, and our recovery runs, which I've instilled in the players, which has been absolutely brilliant, is I don't want particular to run to the ball, I want to run back to the goal. We protect the goal, we run back to the goal as quickly as we possibly can, our reactions are as quick as possible, then we'll get a shape from there, and that's... it's been evident again so far. We've done really well. Listen, the attitude of the players and the off-ball stuff's immense, absolutely immense, and full credit to them.
You said you were going to rotate it and give players minutes. You did that with abundance tonight. Did you learn anything more about those players that are not contracted or have an agreement at the moment? Did you learn more about them, or do you want to see them again against Bromsgrove at the weekend?
Every time they'll still be involved at the weekend, but every time they step on the pitch, I learn stuff. I think they were involved in a good victory for us, a good performance for us. So they're certainly not doing themselves any harm, but it's obviously down to myself and Adam to make decisions on them moving forward. But that's something we will do. Listen, I know I said after the game on Saturday I want to make loads of changes. I didn't, and it was going through my head Saturday night on the way home. Sunday, do I just rest the players that played the majority of the game? But I'll be honest, I hate losing football games, and I wanted to get a mix in a way where both halves were competitive and both were.
Because both sets of team, when you sent out, seem to have the same structure.
Yeah, and that's something I'm trying to drill in. It doesn't matter who's on the pitch, and I need everyone to understand their role, and so far they are. Listen, it's all brilliant at the moment, but there'll be times where it'll be difficult, but we don't come away from what we're good at and what I think we're best at, and right now we're showing it.
Any knocks to talk about? Stanley Anibonham wasn't available. Presumably he's going to be back fit for the weekend.
Yeah, Stan's got a bit of a tight groin, so he had it on Saturday. It's better tonight, but without a training session in between, I just thought it was best not risking him. Don't want to put him straight back in, so He'll train Thursday and we'll see how he is for Saturday. Whether he's available or not, that's up to myself. Whether I think he's had enough minutes in terms of his fitness levels and his legs, then we'll make that decision.
Thanks very much for your time.
No problem, thank you.
Can I just go back to what Keith was saying about just playing forward and forward and forward? So much difference from the last 3 years, I think, here at Hereford. We've had so much of this sideway ball. The fans will love it.
Yeah, listen,
It'd just be so much more exciting.
I won't disrespect anyone that's been here before me, but since I've come into the building, I've made it clear that I want to think, run and play forward is something I always reiterate to the players. If we can think more often than not in football, if you can see the furthest past, you'll always see the ones in front of you. So if you can see Jason Cowley, Andy Williams, Adam Rooney, then you will see Alex Babos, Oreo, you'll see Lass. So if we can see the furthest past, we'll always be able to see those ones. So playing forward causes so many problems, and you've got somebody like Jason Cowley, so why not play forward, who will run and fight and scratch and bite, and he'll do everything. That is him, that is his game. So if we play forward, he will get in amongst people, he'll ruffle people up, and naturally when you start playing forward, especially the first 10 minutes, teams then start to drop off. We can then get our full-backs on the pitch, higher up in their half, then we can get our wide players on to put balls in the box.
And lastly, just a word about Willow. I think he's going to have a scan, is it right?
Well, we'll have a scan on Friday, yeah. We released, obviously, just to keep everyone updated, he'll have a scan on Friday. We will probably, because it's the weekend, not hear until middle of next week. So fingers crossed for that. It's obviously the most disappointing thing that's happened so far since the takeover in terms of everything's been positive. So fingers crossed, listen, he will do everything he possibly can when he's able to get fit and be available.
Thank you.
Do you think that's a medial rather than
No idea.
carpet?
Honestly, no idea. I don't think it's his medial.
All right.
I don't think it's his medial, but I've not got a clue, to be honest. I just know it's his knee. Inside his knee. That's it.